Hey there, ladies and gents, girls and boys. I've got this beautiful combat base here, which is just sold actually. So this is a pre-shipment test. Um, and I just wanted to ask the customer a couple of questions about options before we ship it, and also have take the opportunity to show you guys these combat bases a little bit more in detail. So this one is an early 2000s model. As you can see, it has a jazz body, modern jazz body, four simple four dial layout controls, like a Sadowski, um, and it has this kind of custom Telecaster style headstock, but it's on a Slim C profile jazz neck. Um, Sounds great. It's got EMG pickups. Usually, Combat actually use their own pickups, but on some of the older models, before they started developing their own pickups, they use the EMGs. So now I know that they make everything in house because I actually visited their factory the other day and I made some progress into making a business relationship with them. And I will be carrying brand new Combat stock from this year. So the first piece will be arriving with me next month, actually. So I'm very excited about that. But so this is balanced right now with everything dialed up on the Bartolini XTCT preamp, and I just wanted to show you. It has cut, notch, and boost. So we put everything at notch. So that's nice. If we boost the bass. Good fundamental on all strings when open. Nice low action. Plenty of room on the truss. Very reliable necks. Actually, in the factory, it's one of the best drying rooms I've ever seen. It's a bit small, but the factory in detail is a medium-sized factory, and they have a dedicated drying room, which is like this big purpose-built metal room with a metal door, and they can control the heat and temperature and humidity in the room. Um, Actually, the purpose of that room is to season wood. It's a very expensive piece of kit. The only other place that I've seen that here in Japan is at the Divisor factory. But then again, those are the only two actual factories that I've visited. A lot of the other makers have smaller workshops. Um, so yeah, I haven't visited any other factories apart from those two, and the drying room is a feature, the seasoning room, and that is a real. I think it's one of the fundamental steps that they take over here that makes Japanese instruments so stable and reliable, and the necks last for decades. So anyway, yeah. So this is a beautiful bass. We've heard it balanced. Let's listen to it on the rear pickup now. So 60s pickup positioning. That's really nice. And that's with the bass boosted and the treble at notch. Let's take the treble right the way down, and it gets nice and creamy. I prefer that. A bit cold today. Yeah, I'm really cold. Oh, I like that little exercise. By the way, if you like that little exercise too, I'm putting that up on my Patreon page, which is linked below, for Patreons to see. So I'll be doing a video on that little riff, which is incorporates a lot of sliding, in making a constant groove using slides and octaves. So that will be up on Patreon. Anyway, you can hear the rear pickup sound is nice. It's got that quack if you need it. Yeah. Yeah, and then front pickup. Let's just go. Yeah, just have the bass boosted and the treble a notch. Again, same riff. Yeah, so it's nice, and for palm mute you can get a nice big round sound, fingerstyle. You get a slightly throaty sound, and then if you take the treble up to notch, yeah, you get, of course, you get more attack. And it sounds a little bit throaty, which is quite nice, but very clean and crisp. Then add the treble all the way up. Yeah, so you get the idea anyway. They're wonderful sounding instruments, extremely well made, beautiful finish, beautiful materials, and great hardware on this one. You know, the GB640 tuning pegs, reso lights, reverse wind, and a badass bridge. That works really, really well with this particular bass. 19mm spacing. Yeah, it sets up really low. There's plenty of life on the truss rod still, and that's the question that I want to ask the customer. So if you're watching, do you want truss access routed? At the moment, this is the neck off type. You have to pop the neck up, and it's got a plus driver type truss nut. So what we can do is we can route truss access for you, and we can put in a hexa wrench type, and we will provide the tools when we ship the bass out if you want to do that. Now it takes a little bit of labor, so it's not free. It'll cost a little bit more, but if you want to do that, that's going to cost 4,000 yen, which is not very much money. It's about maybe 30 euro or something. And it'll take us, yeah, it'll take us maybe an hour or something to complete. So do let me know if you want that. Otherwise, we're going to pack this up, and it's going to be shipping out. UPS is going to collect on Monday, after the weekend. So yeah, let me know about that. But there you go. That's the Combat, and this is just a custom modern jazz, beautiful instrument. And there will be more Combat coming in. So yeah, just to summarize, if you like that riff, with all these slides and stuff in it, check out my Patreon. There'll be a full lesson video up there, explaining that riff with it all slowed down and everything so that it's easy for you to understand. Um, and yeah, if you're interested in getting a Combat bass, get in touch with me at the link below, also on the contact page, and I'll get you a ballpark figure for a brand new custom order Combat. Now, the great thing about Combat is that they do everything in-house. That means that you can actually order anything. Like, you can have an original shape, even if you want. It costs a lot more money because they have to make templates for it, but you know, the flexibility is wide. There's literally nothing that they can't do. So that's fantastic. I'm so happy to have found a maker in Tokyo that I can actually actually visit if I need to. Um, that I can work with to bring high quality, high end custom orders to my customers. So there you go, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and thank you to the customer as well for this order of this beautiful bass. Again, please answer that question about the truss access, and we will work accordingly with that. All right. Cheers for now, guys. Bye.